Hi, I'm Cameron Small, lead developer of Marauders. We're here in the Leeds Royal Armoury with the great Jonathan Ferguson, and we're looking here to look at some weapons to gather some knowledge to improve our mechanics and make sure he tells me off when I do things wrong. So the MAT-49, it's got a bit of a status, I'd say, in our game, being very effective for close quarter combat. We run it in a 32 ACP in our game.
Okay.
It's just a ammo class thing we do, just a way we quickly balance things. But I see you've got it folded here.
Yep.
Now we have it unfolded. The terminology I'm not so sure is correct. Now this looks amazing the way it does here. We don't really, do we have any theory on the folding mechanic and its purpose?
As I understand it, it was purely for use by paratroopers, who are one class of troop that would use, well, any submachine gun, but in particular the MAT-49 for the French. So you'd only ever use that if you were jumping out of an aeroplane.
Right, not a spaceship.
Yeah, or maybe for storage, but you know, most vehicle racks for. I mean, it doesn't give you any. Like if you unfold it.
Okay, you wanna.
Or I can
folding. Yeah. How do I?
It's actually quite securely held.
Yeah, it looks
at
very
the top here, and the stock gets in the way. So, yeah. But with the magazine off, it does not give you any greater. Not really.
Yeah.
It's not really any more compact. So the only reason to fold it up is if you're a paratrooper, and there aren't many paratroopers in space.
Yeah. Interesting. So, my understanding, it is a French weapon. It is a pre-Vietnam weapon, and they try to adopt it for guerrilla tactics afterwards. The opposition, I should say, which is what made me a fan of it in the first place in terms of the kind of the guerrilla style that the people are using it for, because it fits really well with our kind of space pirate theme. You know, anything to get the job done.
Looks the part.
It looks the part, especially we have this diesel punk theme. I mean, look at the barrel. I mean, that's exactly anything with this pattern. We're going to make it for the game. But you know, we have it. The stock as an attachment. Now, I'm assuming it's coming at factory issue with this every time.
Definitely, yeah. But you can detach it.
It's detachable. So we're not too off the mark on that one.
No, I mean, there's not much. Well, no, I don't know. You can't really use it with the stock fully folded because you've got the grip safety that you need to depress.
That definitely feels, yeah.
So if you wanted it to be super compact, hiding under a coat or something, for whatever reason, then you would just slide it off.
And an extended magazine is too much to ask for this weapon? I assume this is
I'm not aware of anything longer than that. It would be awkward. It's basically a Sten mag redesigned to fit the MAT-49, and that's the size of it, really. So
that mechanism is amazing.
32 round Sten mag.
32, okay. No, it's a stunning gun, to say the least. In terms of its finish, which drawed me into the weapon in the first place, it's almost completely covered in the same type of finish except for the magazine. Am I correct in that?
Yeah, I believe it's a form of phosphating, which is pretty standard Second World War and later. I mean, you could think of this as a sort of French take on a grease gun, really.
Of course.
Compact, 9mm in its ordinary ball. And it takes a couple of lessons. The grip safety is, not essential, but some sort of safety is essential with these guns that work from an open bolt, which I'm sure you've got modelled correctly already, where the bolt flies forward from the rear position. That's quite dangerous. So if you accidentally bang it on something or snag, even if the bolt's in the forward position, you snag it on a bit. I've heard this from veterans. Snag it on some cam netting or something.
Oh, okay.
And it'll pull the bolt far enough back to go forward, pick up a round, and chamber it and fire it, because that's how it works. So you need some sort of safety thing. So we had to modify the Sten gun in World War II to be less dangerous to the user.
Okay. Well,
they had the luxury of being able to design it from scratch in 1948.
Okay. I mean, we don't have any camo knitting in space, so I think we're okay for the space part.
No, but there might be something.
Yes, of course.
Well, you can see they've made this about as low profile as you could without turning it into a scorpion button, which would be awkward. The grease gun did it even better with the A1 with a finger hole in the bolt. You pull it back. But you don't want a grease gun, you want this thing that looks cool.
I mean, this was the first weapon we made for the game. I personally took on the job because I instantly fell in love with it. So, pleasure. Thank you so much for letting me handle this magnificent beast.
If you press that button there, you can pull the stock out.
Oh, let's try it.
Or off.
I was curious, because the weight of that, okay, there's no weight in that at all.
Yeah, it all adds up. But you lose so much control by taking this off.
I mean, I'm glad that we did that in the game. So basically, recoil is, to say the least, unwieldy, and without this in the game. So I guess we did that right, at least. So,
this design has a great advantage of the magazine well being so long, because you wouldn't normally hold the magazine, wouldn't ever want to hold the magazine in use, because it changes the angle of presentation of the cartridges, and they can hit things and not go in properly.
Right.
So this being extended means you can grasp it. It's designed to be grasped. You can see the finger grooves, so you can hold on to that. That would allow you to steady it in recoil better than a gun that didn't have that feature, at least. But yeah, you kind of want this, really, ideally. Great. But who knows? If this stuff is like surplus stuff that's been lying around for years, someone takes this off and leaves it somewhere, you've lost it.
Of course, yeah. Smells clean though. I'll give you that. Looking after your guns well.